Ladies and gentlemen, please, a warm welcome for the group.
Speaking, but here goes. Firstly, I would like to thank Fiona's father David for his toast and his best wishes. I know that I can live up to his expectations and be a great husband to his daughter. I know. I don't hope so. On behalf of my wife and I, we would like to express our gratitude to each and every one of you for being here on our special day. We thank you all for our fantastic gifts, and I would especially like to thank those of you who have travelled from abroad to be here today. Thanks, guys. I would also like to say how beautiful my wife looks today. Woo! Yeah. For agreeing to marry me, and also to thank her for all her efforts in preparation for today. I'd also like to thank my parents for their support over the years, and to Fiona's parents for bringing up their daughter so well and providing me with a wonderful bride. And we have a little gift for you both. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Also have a special thank you for my great auntie Chris for her fabulous efforts in creating such a stunning cake for us. Thank you so much. Very true. Thank you. I'd also like to thank my best man Miley. For his friendship, his help, his support, his piss taking.
Come here, that ain't starting yet.
Rubbish jokes.
They're quite
And
good.
all the 3 beer and Jägermeister he's given me over the years. And finally, I have my ushers to thank, and to the bridesmaids for doing such a fantastic job today. So ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and raise your glasses. To the bridesmaids. Thank you.
Carry on, you're okay.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, last but by no means least, the best man, Miley!
Right. You don't want to say any more words, no? You sure? Gentlemen, you can take your jackets off, by the way.
Cheers, Mike.
Off, not put them on, take them off. There you go. That was a small auction. Who wants to stand here? You got 1p, 2p? What we'll do is look at your shiny shoes for 5 minutes and I'll be back. Right, good afternoon, yeah, I'm Miley. I'm one of Nathan's friends and I'm Dora. And I'd like to welcome you all to this lovely day. We've witnessed a marriage between Fiona and Nathan. Fiona's looking beautiful, by the way. Looking very good. First of all, I'd like to thank the bridesmaids on behalf of Nathan and Fiona to invite them to join them on our special day. Fiona, I understand, if I'm not mistaken, travelled from St Ives to Nottingham looking for Robin Hood. but I myself one who's merry men. Well, as I've known little John, I've only Nate, sorry. Known him about 10 years. Known him about 10 years, so we've had some good times, we've had some bad times. Today's your special day, we'll talk about the good times. I apologise, it's a little bit short. And what I gather, it all started with a ring. The telephone rang. And then Nathan was absolutely on a case, persuading us to take her on a date. That succeeded, and now we end up with the engagement ring. And then we end up where we are today, with the wedding ring. Congratulations, I hope the stuffer ring doesn't last too long. Can I have a drink? Is that right? Right. Over the years, we've spent a fair bit of time snowboarding, a lot more drinking. We lived together for a while, and we went into business for a very, very small time. We purchased a fish and chip shop, didn't we now? Remember? Yeah. We were in the pub one afternoon, myself and Warren, and sat here. And Nathan turned around to me and said, we might as well have a quick look on eBay for a cheap business for this summer. You fancy it? I was like, yeah, that's all right. So he said, look, there's a fish and chip shop for sale. I said, well, where is it? It's in Aldershot. I said, that's all right. It's a garrison town, we'll make a lot of money. We'll put a beer pump in there and we'll call it, oh my God, let's get battered. What's the starting bid? He says £1. I said, put £1 on it then. How much is that? 33p each. That's all right. Left him in charge of the computer, and me and Warren went back to work. And then Nate come in and said, we won it. We won the auction. We're now our proud owners of a fish and chip shop in Aldershot. I said, you joking? He said, no, I'm being serious. I was like, all right. So we went to work. We had about 150 people in the bar. After a couple of hours of drinking, we said on the microphone, Paul's in the microphone, they're like, oh, for everybody, a free drink on the house. Everyone's like, why is that? Well, we just bought a new business, and we're over the moon with it, you know? We've got a fish and chip shop in Aldershot. There we go. We gave everyone a free drink, didn't cost us very much money, really. And then Nathan come in, just as we'd given everyone a free drink, to break the bad news that we'd paid £1 to view it. So we were over the moon, that was the end of that story. So tip to you, Fiona, love him as much as you can, which you do, I imagine, but don't go into business. So, best of luck, Fiona and Nathan. And I found it a little bit strange, to be honest with you, at first, because Nathan asked me to be his best man. I used to be a psychiatric nurse, and now his wife is a psychiatric nurse. So I'm sure Fiona's going to get a lot of practice out of Nathan, and I hope you will go to the top of your career in your profession. So finally, I won't say finally because I have to read some of these cards, but I will say finally, I would like to thank Nathan and Fiona and their families and everybody else for being in this room today. I wish you both many, many years of happiness. So please raise your glasses one more time and toast Mr. and Mrs. Clarkson. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you. I'll put some cards now. And anybody else who's trying to get married or whatever, don't ask me to be the best man again. Right. Yeah, the dragon. Yeah, well, he's waiting, man. It's cool, man. Don't worry, man. It's coming, man. Right. You got 10 florins. You're going back to Budapest, eh? Right, I'll put the money aside. Keep your hands off your calf. To Nathan and Fiona, thank you very much for a lovely day. We are very proud to have been part of it. Many, many congratulations. Love, Matty and Michelle, Kyle and Jordan. Bet you're really hungry now, aren't you? Shall I open all of them? Just keep it going. A wedding wish, love especially for you. Got a card within a card, so that makes it easy. You can always try me, yeah. To Fiona and Nathan, love from Auntie Carmen. You're the last ones. Obviously, I need to get to the bar. I'm running on the table. To Fiona and Nathan from Sean and Lucia. Thank you very much.